Greetings, welcome back to Randomtronic. My name is Chris and today a small rant about this thing, more in a moment, and an investigation or rather a post-mortem because this thing is dead. And this is a compact fluorescent light bulb, but it's not your usual daylight one, normal light. It's a UV lamp meant for reptile cages, and I'm seriously tired of buying those things because they're quite expensive. Those things are between 15 and 20 pounds, so they're very expensive and they don't last. This is meant for use inside a terrarium or vivarium or wherever you keep your reptiles. I've got two terrapins and they need UV light. This is UV type B. They need this for their shells to grow healthy, and yeah, this is a pain in the back because those things fall apart completely. And so let's rip it apart and see why has it gone wrong. So this is the light bulb that has failed. They're made by ExoTerra, or actually they're branded as ExoTerra, but they're made somewhere in China. Reptile UVB 100, China export, or confirming with European standards, double insulated. F in a triangle means it's suitable to be mounted on flammable surfaces, I think, so you can mount it on a wood fixture and so on. Basically means it doesn't get too hot, and not suitable for use with dimmers. There's a little dimmer, crossed out dimmer symbol in a triangle. Self-ballasted lamp, 13 watts, 0.995 milliamps, waste electrical and electronic equipment directive. Caution: mercury suitable for lamp locations, do not use with dimmer. Suitable for damp locations, do not use with dimmers. So yeah, this is meant for used in damp environment, which clearly it was, but look at this. It's clearly suffered a catastrophic breakdown, and that's most definitely due to moisture, so that's just junk. Why is this not made waterproofed or water resistant in some way? Let's find out what has failed and how the water got inside. Now, looking on the outside, there is this discoloration here. I suspect that the water condensed inside and then it was leaking out through here. Let's use some brute force to take it apart. Now, I don't want to break the tube actually because of the mercury. I don't want to deal with cleaning up. There's a tiny amount of mercury in this, so it's not that dangerous. Actually, the world is health and safety crazy about mercury. When I was a lot younger, I had a half-a-liter jar full of mercury that I've collected from random thermostats, and I was playing with it and it was fun. I poked my fingers in it and I'm still here, still alive. I still remember what's my name, so I haven't gone crazy. I don't understand why they're going so nuts about mercury. I thought about how to attack this, and I think Junior Hacksaw should do the job, because this metal thing was crimped. You can see the little dots. This was crimped onto the plastic, so I suspect I can just make a cut at an angle and the whole thing will peel off. Okay, we should have enough of an incision to start the peeling. And we are in. So we've got here the outside connector, which is just a lead poked through the plastic and it makes contact with the outer thread, and the center goes soldered onto this, so we can just get this cut. And here we have the ballast power supply inside. What's the best way to do this? And of course, because this is a UV lamp, the plastic itself is not holding up very well. It's become very, very brittle. That's the side effects of ultraviolet, exposure to ultraviolet. And yeah, there we go. So this was grossly wet. So how is this suitable for use in damp conditions? I do not understand. This does not differ on the first glance in any way, shape or form from just standard compact fluorescent light bulbs, which will say do not use in damp conditions. So yeah, this is not good. Look at this. This is just horrible. Not even conformally coated, none of that. How is this suitable for use in damp conditions? Look. Suitable for damp locations. Clearly it's not. Oh, this is nasty. Let me go and try to wash this up a little bit. And here it is a little bit closer, and the inductor fell off. The legs are all corroded, so that just broke off. Here we have a fuse, an inline fuse appears, and that was connected to the outer thread. Solder mask didn't stand up to the level of moisture that there was present, and all of that fell off. I just gave it a slight scrub with a brush, and most of the solder mask peeled off right off from the copper, because copper is not very happy to accept a paint over it, any kind of paint. So yeah, you need to have either a special paint or the copper needs to be very, very clear, but even then it doesn't adhere very well. And so yeah, this what happened. It came off. I mean, this could probably still work even if it was in moist conditions, but all they had to do is dip it in some sort of resin and conformally coat it, and this would happily work for a much longer period of time. Now those bulbs have got a lifespan anyways, because the chemistry inside the bulb changes and it stops producing the desired UV light with time. So I'm okay to accept that, but this is not the case with this one. This didn't have the hours on the clock just yet enough to for the UV to deteriorate significantly. The issue was with this driver, and the driver board just corroded because it's not suitable for using in damp conditions. Cheap manufacturing. But again, I wouldn't have a problem with this if this was cheap. But 15 quid for a light bulb is not cheap. This is an expensive item. For as simple as it is, and for what it is really, cannot justify the price of this or the quality of how it was made. If this cost £1 and it lasts me 3 months before it fails due to moisture, yeah, okay, I'll buy another one. But £15 every 3 months, that's a joke. I've actually had enough of buying those light bulbs. This is like a third one this year that I had to buy. So yeah, I will be probably making a replacement with some LEDs, a DIY lamp that will help my terrapins grow healthy. But yeah, this is not good at all. Piece of junk. We've got a tiny little transformer here, a couple of diodes for rectification, a few caps, and a few resistors, one transistor, and that's it. What's this transistor? ST L73L GE343. So here's another one, GE343, so the same thing. There's 2 transistors like this, and that's it. It's, the board itself even is not of a special quality. It's paper resin. I think for a long term it will make a lot more sense to make an LED fixture with appropriate wavelengths of light, but yeah, I'm not buying another one. Main cap is Aishi 400 volt 3.3 microfarad. Okay, not sure what I'm going to do with this. I guess that's it. I've decided to investigate a little bit further, and there you go. I've pulled out those transistors, and one of them is just fine. Those are STL73 medium voltage fast switching NPN power transistors. And yeah, guess what? This one is dead. So this was probably one of the reasons of failure. I'm not sure what went first, whether the corrosion damaged everything else and then the transistor gone busted, or yeah, this is the good one. They're both the same. Or it was the transistor that failed and then the lamp was just kept corroding. And this one shows us 2 diodes. Apart from corrosion, this was another issue with this. Junk. I hate it when, something could be made just right, but yeah, cost saving in a wrong way. There's always a way to save cost, but yeah, Thank you very much for watching this short video and listening to me moaning about a blown up UV lamp for my terrapins. I guess that's it, so take care.